children, welcome back to computer class. Today we are starting our 7th lesson, that is HTML. Introduction to HTML. The part 1 we are having today, and then the following how to write HTML document and all the things, different tags, everything we will discuss on the coming days. Okay, today we can just discuss or introduce what is HTML.
Hi, I'm Daniel Davis. I'm a certified computer expert and tech guru. Along with having one of the top tech channels on YouTube, my work has also been featured in textbooks, software guides, and hundreds of popular tech blogs. And today I'm going to be talking to you about HTML. Computers use language to communicate just like people do. And the way computers communicate with the internet is through a computer language called Hypertext Markup Language, or HTML. Hypertext is the process of linking objects to each other so that when one object is clicked, the linking object can be viewed. And the Hypertext Markup Language was created by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990 so that the hypertext could be used through the internet. Web pages doesn't make you a programmer. Instead, the Hypertext Markup Language contains a series of markup tags that are used to classify and group elements in a web page. A web browser then reads these markup tags and translates them into what we visibly recognize as a website. Most web browsers allow you to view the HTML code for any web page. For instance, in Firefox you can hit Ctrl-U on Windows or Command-U on a Mac to bring up the web page source. You'll probably notice some words surrounded by angled brackets. These are the markup tags. All web pages must consist of certain markup tags before they can be legitimately considered web pages. These are the HTML tag, which tells the browser that it's reading an HTML page, the head tag, which contains scripts, the page title, and meta information for search engines, and the body tag, which contains the visible web page content. For the most part, each tag has a corresponding closing tag so that the web browser knows when to stop reading the tag. Tags can also have attributes that add extra parameters to the element, like styling attributes, such as color, alignment, and things like that. These are generally denoted by having the attribute name, an equal sign, and then the attribute value in quotation marks. There are many options out there for creating websites. Some are free and some are very expensive. Programs such as Dreamweaver allow you to drag and drop what you want, where you want it, without ever having to see an ounce of code. These editors are called WYSIWYG, or what you see is what you get editors. But to code a website from scratch, all you really need is a text editor such as Notepad for Windows or TextEdit for Mac, and a web browser, and that's it. So that's pretty much the basics of what HTML is all about.
I think you observed the video and the introduction. You understood from the video, I think. Now we can move through the PowerPoint presentation and we can see the icons and window, etc. Class 7, Lesson 7, Introduction to HTML, Part 1. Usually the HTML icon you can see in this form. Introduction to HTML. First we will understand what is HTML. What is an HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is used to create web pages. What is an HTML file? An HTML file is a text file containing small markup tags. The markup tags tell the web browser how to display the page. An HTML file must have an HTML or HTML file extension. When you save HTML document, you have to put HTML or HTML extension. An HTML file can be created using a simple text editor like Notepad, WordPad, etc. So it is easy to use simple text editor so that you can type in simple letters and then easily you can understand it and save it as a internet file. What is HTML? HTML is hypertext markup language which is used to create web pages. Hypertext markup language means the content will be displayed on the browser. You can understand more the language for describing web pages. Hypertext markup language, HTML. It is not a programming language. It is a markup language. A markup language is a set of markup tags. It is used for designing pages, and a markup tag means it is a set of such tags. You can see some of the HTML tags, how to write, and these angular brackets are very much important, and the slash also. When you write a tag, you are learning all these rules. A sample document you can see here, HTML tag and its markup elements and some empty elements also you can see. We will study in detail how can you write HTML. History of HTML now we are going to understand. Tim Berners-Lee developed this HTML language. Berners-Lee specified HTML and wrote the browser and server software in late 1990. Again you can see the first version of HTML was written by Tim Berners-Lee in 1993. Then the most widely used version throughout the 2000s was HTML 4.01, which became an official standard in December 1999. You can understand now how can you view an HTML document. When you open Internet Explorer or any browser, you are navigating different web pages and you can view the source, how the page is created, the codes you can see. Click on the view menu from the top menu bar, view tab. Okay, then you can click on the option source. This will open a text window, usually Notepad, with the HTML source of page you are looking at. The designed web page what you are visiting, its codes or source you will get using this view tab source option. In this way you can view the source of web page what you are browsing. Okay. Now dear children, how to create an HTML document. To start, type following HTML code into Notepad. What you have to do first? When you are done typing, save your document. You have to open a text editor like Notepad, and then there you can open it, and the new file you can open, and then you can start typing HTML codes. After typing you have to save. When you save you have to use HTML or .html extension to save your file. When you save an HTML document in Notepad, you must specify that it should be saved as an HTML document. If you are simply saving, means it will keep or saved as a text file only. So you have to remember, you should use .html or .html extension. You have to specify, because you are doing in a text editor. Otherwise the text editor automatically save with its own extension. So you have to change the extension and save the file. To do this, choose Save As option from the file menu. Editing an HTML document. Editing also possible. We can edit or make changes in our HTML document. To edit the HTML document, just right click on the HTML file and select Open with Notepad. Once you saved on the desktop or somewhere in any drives, you can just see the file and then right click on the file and Open with Notepad option you are choosing, means the codes will open in Notepad. Then there you can make changes and save your document. So dear children, we will discuss more in the live class. Now we understood what is HTML, who wrote HTML, and what is the small history of HTML, and again we understood how can you view the source of a web page, and also we understood how can you create or save an HTML document. All these things we understood, and also we will discuss more about the structure of a document and how can you type an HTML document in Notepad. All these things we will discuss in the next coming weeks, and tomorrow in the live session we will discuss about the introduction. Okay, introduction of HTML, and you have to read the lesson. That portions you have to read, introduction parts you have to read, and also you have to answer this, try to answer these questions. What is HTML? Who developed HTML? And how can you create an HTML document? All this you have to write in your notebook, and also you have to read the lesson. Then stay home, stay safe. Thank you.